Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about something that underpins everything we do in EMS, our culture of safety. We all know that safety isn't just about wearing PPE or driving carefully. It's about how we think, how we act, and how we support each other every single day. A little disclaimer before we continue, there are a few slides that I ask questions. Please feel free to pause the lesson to discuss if you'd like, or just carry on and talk about it at the end. Our goal today is to understand what a culture of safety truly means. Talk about the 6 core elements that define it and how we each play a role in maintaining it. When you hear the phrase culture of safety, what comes to mind? Hopefully, some of you might think that culture is about shared values and behaviors. A culture of safety means that safety is not just an afterthought, it's a priority built into our DNA as EMS providers. The strategy for a national EMS culture of safety defines it as the enduring value and priority placed on worker and public safety by everyone in every group at every level of an organization. It refers to the extent to which individuals and groups commit to personal responsibility for safety, act to preserve and communicate safety concerns, strive to learn from mistakes, and are rewarded in a way that supports these values. In short, it's not just a rule, it's a mindset. Why does this boring topic matter? Hopefully we are reducing the risk we face, trusting in each other, holding ourselves accountable, and improving patient outcomes. I'm sure most of us can give an example from your own experience where the culture of an organization either supported or failed safety. Think about this as we go on, and you can discuss it at the end. Let's go through the 6 core elements that build a strong safety culture in EMS. A just culture, coordinated support, EMS safety data systems, education, safety standards, and reporting. A just culture is one where people can report errors or near misses without fear of punishment, unless there's willful negligence, of course. The focus shifts from who messed up to what went wrong. We look at systems and processes, not just individuals, to identify the root cause. One mistake that comes to mind are needle sticks. This happens in every EMS system, pre-hospital and in-hospital. Instead of focusing on who messed up and punishing one person, maybe we can focus on what went wrong and how we can fix this in the future. A question for everyone to think about is, what would make you feel safe reporting a mistake, and what might stop you from reporting that mistake? No organization can build a culture of safety alone. The idea behind coordinated support is to have guidance and resource networks, like the EMS Safety Resource Center, that provide tools, outreach, and data sharing for agencies across the country. These bodies don't have authority or oversight. They're partners that help us connect and learn from each other. Why do you think coordination across agencies is important for safety? I think that we all have something to learn from each other. I'm sure we all face similar situations, and good ideas are out there in how to be safe in various situations. Decisions about safety must be data-driven. A national EMS safety data system collects information about injuries, illnesses, and incidents, allowing trends to have been identified and improvements to be made. Without data, we're just guessing. If multiple services report back injuries linked to lifting stretchers, that data drives equipment upgrades or training. That's how safety evolves. We use data all the time to change or update our protocols. Studies are ongoing in most hospital systems in how to improve patient care and the safety of EMS. I have been involved personally in a few studies, and it's amazing how you can anticipate an outcome one way, but it turns out to be the other way. Data helps us understand. Safety starts with education. Our training programs, from EMT school to continuing education, must teach and reinforce safety as a core value. Every new provider should understand that doing it safely is part of doing it right. What are ways that you guys think we could better emphasize safety in our training and onboarding here in our department? Some ideas I had were using our QA/QI program to find common mistakes or charting errors and making them known quarterly so that we can teach these out to everyone and see the areas that need improvement. Just like clinical care follows medical standards, safety must also have data-driven standards. The goal is to create evidence-based policies that protect both providers and patients, such as vehicle operation guidelines, fatigue management, lifting techniques, and infection control. Something to consider is, do you think our current safety policies are data-driven, or are they mostly tradition-based? Finally, a strong safety culture requires consistent reporting and investigation. If we don't report incidents, we can't learn from them. Establishing a common language, standardized data, and clear reporting procedures ensures that everyone is learning from each event, not just the people involved. Reporting isn't about blame, it's about prevention. If we can keep this in mind, we can start to replace fear with safe change, helping everyone make it home after shift. Let's apply what we've learned. Think about our own agency and answer these 3 questions honestly. What changes are needed to encourage a culture of safety? How are mistakes handled when one occurs? How could a just culture approach improve that process? If you'd like to pause here to discuss these or just carry on, we have just a few slides. It's up to you guys. We all have a role to play. Let's make sure that we speak up, support each other, share ideas, and most importantly, let's learn from past mistakes. To wrap it up, remember that a culture of safety is not a program, it's a philosophy. The 6 pillars of just culture, coordinated support, data systems, education, safety standards, and reporting all work together to create an environment where safety is part of who we are. Each of you has a voice in this culture, from speaking up about unsafe practices to supporting your peers after a tough call. After this class, think about one small action you can take this week to strengthen our culture of safety. Maybe it's speaking up, offering feedback, or sharing an idea for improvement. Don't just complain though. Give good advice with good solutions. Speak up. And maybe you could let someone know how they help in creating a safe environment. It's up to you. Safety is everyone's responsibility, but more importantly, it's everyone's value. I'd like to say thank you, everyone, and have fun discussing more safety topics after this class.